Hello, everyone, and welcome back to, I guess this is another vlog. I went to LA back at the end of March, and I finally got all the pictures kind of organized that I took, and I'm going to do just have a slideshow of some of the places I went, things like that. It'll probably be a two-part video, because there's definitely a lot of pictures to get through, a lot of things I want to kind of talk about my most recent trip there. So it'll probably be two parts. I divided them up into, I was there on a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, as well as Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So there'll be one part for each of those 3 days. We're going to get the camera switched over now, and we're going to just start going through those photos. Going to tell you about places I went, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to switch over to that right now. We'll be right back with that. All right, and here we are. This is the after getting out of the airport. This was back at the end of March. So the last time I was in LA prior to this one was the end of last year, or toward the end. It was for the Taylor Hawkins tribute concert. And a friend of mine, I heard about Sidecar Donuts. So we went there, and I had, I think, three different flavors of donuts. I had the butter and salt donut, the huckleberry donut, and then the vanilla bean donut, and pretty much best donuts I've ever had. So definitely made it a point to go back to Sidecar Donuts again. There's one that's south of the airport. There's one in Santa Monica, and then the closest one to my hotel was this one. I think this is like it was like on like Fairfax or something. So I went to the Fairfax location, got again three donuts. It was a little impetuous and ate one of them before I took this picture. But it was two of the same. So I had two butter and salt. The butter and salt one is the one on the right, and the one on the left is like a birthday cake flavor. And then that's a cold brew coffee. But had a butter and salt. Butter and salt is probably their best flavor in my opinion. Well, let me see which ones I've had. I have butter and salt, the vanilla bean one, huckleberry and cake, birthday cake. Yeah, butter and salt's definitely the best, and then the vanilla bean's probably second, and then the cake, birthday cake one is like third. I've only had three flavors so far, but cold brew coffee as well. Amazing donuts. If you're in LA, definitely check them out. There's multiple locations all over the city for them. Like I think like the one I went to, I think, was on Fairfax, and it was kind of somewhat on the way to my hotel, so that's the one I went to. I took an Uber there and then went to the hotel from there. Let's see our next shot here. So after getting to the hotel, I got everything unpacked. Went to like a 7-Eleven, got like bottles of water and like power bars and stuff like that. And I was actually walking to Sunset Boulevard to do some location shooting, or just for Night at the Roxbury. If you saw my Night at the Roxbury video for my 1998 Represent series, you'll see those photos there. But Google Maps had told me to basically to get to. I think I was just trying to get to Sunset or get to the Rainbow Bar and Grill because I was going to have dinner there, and that was kind of like on the way. But the route that Google had routed for my walk was right through this park, and I was planning on going to this park anyway, but it kind of was just like ended up at this park kind of by coincidence. And if you've seen Top Gun Maverick, this is, I believe, it's called the Waddles Park and Mansions or Gardens or something like that. This was used as the exterior location for Iceman's house in Top Gun Maverick. So it came out what like last year. So Tom Cruise rolls up to this house and then goes inside. I don't know if they did any filming inside of this house or if that was just like a different set. I didn't go inside. I don't know if you can, but this is the park, and that's again was used in Top Gun Maverick. There's another shot of it outside of it, and that is again the house from Top Gun Maverick. Let's see her next shot here. So this was on the way to. This is on Sunset Boulevard. That's the Whiskey A Go Go, kind of like a classic um, rock venue or concert venue. I didn't go to a show there. It'd be cool to go to a show there at some point. This was all kind of on the way to doing the Night at the Roxbury locations because they use Sunset Boulevard for a lot of those like exterior shots. Again, those shots are available in the Night at the Roxbury video. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check that out. Next up, I went to the Rainbow Bar and Grill. That's the Taylor Hawkins hat. You can see it right over there. Basically, really cool restaurant, very music focused. Like it's kind of like a musical. There's like a lot of musical history at this restaurant. So I went there, ordered a couple things, had some dinner there. Got the calamari. If I ever go to a restaurant and they have calamari, I'm gonna get it. I just love calamari. So there's the calamari at the Rainbow Bar and Grill, And then for dinner, or there's some pictures of various bands and musicians that have like been there at some point. Took a few of those pictures there. Got another one here. So you can see like at the bottom right, there's like a Led Zeppelin picture and what have you. You got Ozzy Osbourne there in that one, for example. Various just pictures from the Rainbow Bar and Grill. These are all kind of near my table. And then this is the Italian sausage sandwich. It was really good. So I got the calamari in that sandwich. After that, this was Friday, so I went to Studio 606, which is the Foo Fighters record studio. I went there last year, but I didn't go down the alleyway because it's cool. Because in the alleyway, there's a really cool mural of Lemmy from Motorhead in the alley. So there's the mural there. And then eventually met up with a couple fans or friends from the Club 606 Facebook group. They were on their way to Laguna Beach to go to the Taylor Hawkins mural. I didn't end up getting to go to Laguna because it was kind of out of the way, but met them at 606 and then took a couple pictures. This is the alleyway at 606, so this is, I think it's on the cover of their new Greatest Hits collection. They're walking up this alley. This is that exact alley because you can see there's like the sewer lid there and all that. After that, I went to Danny Trejo's Mexican restaurant in Hollywood. I kind of always go there. Got the that street corn. It was really good, and that is the jalapeno margarita. It's got like tahini on the rim. That's a really good margarita. If you're like in the area, it's always like Danny Trejo's. It's probably not the best Mexican restaurant in LA. I don't know what is because I probably am just not qualified to really answer that. But I definitely like going to Danny Trejo's though. Always has great margaritas, good food too. And then that is the carnitas bowl that I got there. It's pretty good. After that, Friday night I went to. This is basically Saturday morning technically, like because it was a midnight showing of Kill Bill Volume One. I always, whenever I'm in LA, I definitely make it a point to go to the Beverly Cinema. It's Quentin Tarantino's theater, and they always have just great programming. I've been there. I want to say like been there like I went there on Friday night, and in the next part of this video, I went there again on Tuesday night. So this time I saw Kill Bill Volume One there. Then on Tuesday it was a double feature with the Abominable Doctor Phoebes or Doctor Phibes and the House of Drip Blood. But this was Kill Bill Volume One, and then they were doing a Nicole Kidman double feature at one point. I think that was like the day like that afternoon or something, or like earlier that day. Maybe it was the next day. I'm not sure. I didn't go to that one. There's various posters for all of like the stuff that they have there. So there's a Kill Bill poster, and we have another Kill Bill poster as well. So apparently OBS only allows a certain number of images per their image slideshow. So these are the other pictures from these are Friday or Saturday morning technically at the midnight showing for Kill Bill Volume One at the New Beverly Cinema. But dots, I love getting dots when I go to movies, so like I usually will get dots. But they have these nice posters they give out for all their upcoming programming. So I grabbed one for March, I grabbed one for April, even though I wasn't going to be there in April. But they always give out these really cool posters. So that is for the upcoming films they have playing there. And then Saturday, I guess it was like basically it was like this is basically Saturday afternoon, Saturday morning. Went to took a bus to the Griffith Observatory. I always love going up here, so great, just a great views and all that. And I decided to hike to Kathy's Corner again. I haven't done that since 2021. The first trip I was out there, I hiked to Kathy's Corner. There's some shots of LA there. Always a great views. You can see downtown in the distance there. And then some more views of kind of like the surrounding area. But I got up to Kathy's Corner, which was the kind of like one of the shooting locations for La La Land. To get up there, you need to go from the observatory and walk down to there's another roadway down below that. And I believe it's Mount Hollywood Drive. You can't drive up it. It's like an emergency road, so you have to just walk up. It's a pretty good hike, and then you can get to the Hollywood sign that way as well. But this is just kind of on the way up there. This is kind of like this is at Kathy's Corner, and it's kind of just like looking over into like the Burbank areas and all that. I made the mistake of basically instead of walking back the way I came, I decided to walk down toward Burbank, and it's downhill, so it's not bad, but it was definitely like a long walk down. And that this spot here is kind of like the tree that you can, if you watch La La Land, you can see that tree in that scene. So just another shot of that tree from the movie. And this is more of the Kathy's Corner area. And another shot of it there. And another tree location. And final one there, I think. I think that's the final one. And then Saturday night, basically whenever I'm in LA, you have to go to In-N-Out Burger. It's kind of like a requirement for me. So got the I believe that's a vanilla shake, maybe chocolate. I don't remember what flavor it was. I think it's chocolate, but there is the 4x4 animal style and the animal style fries. I actually just said I wanted the burger animal style. I think they misunderstood me and they gave me animal fries anyway. But In-N-Out is kind of like a requirement for me when I visit LA. And I believe that is the last shot for that particular day. I'm gonna record part two. Let me just make sure that that actually is the last shot, because if it cycles back, let me see. Oh no! So Saturday night after In-N-Out Burger, I went to the Chinese theater to see John Wick, yeah, Chapter 4, and they got some stuff in there from Icons of Darkness is a like it's like I don't want to call it a museum. I guess it kind of is a museum, but they have like all kinds of cool like movie costumes and props there, and it's very close to the Chinese theater. It's like on the same block. It's a cool museum. So look like they kind of loaned these things out to the Chinese theater. So there was a Spider-Man. We have some stuff from Star Wars. So it looks like I believe those are probably Obi-Wan's robes. You got an X-wing pilot gear in the back there. Yeah, there's the X-wing costume as well as a stormtrooper. And then kind of a little bit blurry, but they have a Darth Vader there as well. And then the final thing I did on Saturday, this is like Saturday at like 10 o'clock at night or something like that, is went to John Wick Chapter 4, the Chinese theater. And this is an IMAX theater that kind of ruined IMAX for me, because the IMAXs out here are definitely, the screens are a lot smaller. This is like one of the largest IMAXs in North America. I don't know if I don't think it's the largest one in North America, but it might be the largest one in the country. I think the largest one is in Canada somewhere. But yeah, John Wick Chapter 4, it was a lot of fun. And basically saw it at like 10 o'clock at night. And by the time I got out of the theater, it was like 1 a.m. or something like that. Because John Wick 4, it's a very good movie, but it's kind of long. But it doesn't really feel like it's that long because the action is so good. But yeah, that's going to be part one. So, which is basically Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We're going to jump around and do the, let's see, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday pictures next. So we'll have those in a separate video. And then there'll be links to watch both of them at the same time. But that's going to do it for this video. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll see you again next time. Thanks again for watching. Take care. Have a good one.